Oh yeah. We got Cheetah Prince. Everyone, welcome. Happy day 3 of week number 3. We have a great one. You're in for an absolute freaking treat, okay? So we're going to utilize the mat. We're going to utilize our bench. We're gonna take our bench to an incline. If you don't have a bench, perfectly fine. You can do several movements on the floor. No big deal there. So, but if you do have your bench, we will take it to incline, which is exciting for you. And we have dumbbells. So you have 2 that are going to be a little bit on the heavier end, and then 2 that are lighter. Again, my dumbbell selections are, my 2 lighter are gonna be the 10 pounds, and then the 2 heavier are gonna be 20 pounds. So ideally somewhere kind of in that range. You can always go kind of 5 and 10, 10 and 15, 10 and 20, something like that. So all of that to say, I think we're good, right? We're ready to go. So a couple pieces. Naturally, again, I don't know why I cannot help it, but I talk very quickly. So if you need to slow down the video, perfectly fine. You can watch it at 0.75, you can watch it at 0.5. All of that works beautifully. And grab a water, grab a towel, and let's get absolutely going. The first thing I'm gonna do though is low-key, I'm gonna move my bench out of my way while we go on this warm-up. So again, we're gonna go on the warm-up together here for day 3 of week 3, and then I will demo all of the blocks for you. You have 2 blocks, very total body today. You're gonna have some upper and some lower body, and then we will go through those blocks together after I demo. But that all being said, first and foremost, on the warm-up here, we're going to go on a T-spine rotation. So you're gonna be down on your hands and on your knees. You're going to have your hand up on your head, kind of behind your ear, and you're rotating that elbow down to your hand, and then rotating up, look at the ceiling. And this is a really great way to warm up on the spine. You're kind of sucking your belly button in, really focusing on activating on the core, right? Rep count wise, I don't know, probably, again, like 6 to 8 to 10, something along those lines. I don't know how many I've done. This is probably 6, maybe 7. I was watching back through a video from the other day, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna count us to 10, and I end up doing like 16. So I'm aware that my counting sucks, but ideally, right, you're counting on your own as well, and then just kind of laughing at me and my horrible counting. Switch sides if you didn't already. Warm up on the spine. You're gonna probably feel some creaks, some cracks, all that good stuff. I guess not cracks, that's probably an aggressive word, but creaks. All right, we're gonna stand you back up. We're going to go just into a body weight squat. So you can get a little wide here, right? So feet can be wider than your hips, because again, probably the first movement, first workout of the day. So you, again, might be a little bit tight in your hips, might be a little bit tight in your knees. Perfectly fine. You're just trying to shoot your knees out to the sides. You're trying to push your butt back behind you as you go on this squat here. My butt cheeks are sore. It might be from the other day. That feels plausible, that feels real. But if you're in the sore butt cheek camp, I am there too. So there you go, we're there together. Big stuff for the people. All right, now we're gonna take you on I wouldn't really warm up the shoulders, warm up the back. So we're going to take you down to your mat. I'm actually going to take you up into a high plank, and then you're gonna send your hips up and back and do a little downward facing dog for the yoga peeps, and then come back forward into that high plank. So this is kind of you, back and forth. You can really pedal out on your feet here, really stretch back, send those hips high to really stretch out on the shoulders as well. We're just gonna kind of go back and forth. See what feels cool for you. Again, probably like 8-ish times, let's say. Let's go one more. Cool, and down to the ground. One more time around on the rotation. So again, hand is back behind your ear, and we're going to rotate you up and through. And we're rotating and warming up again on the core, spine, shoulders a little bit, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah. The people are electric. We're gonna flip sides. They're feeling good, right? You guys, you're almost complete with week number 3. Like absolute ballers. And I like that for you a lot. Switch, no, not switch, come up to the squat. Cool, feet, again, wider than the hips, or if you want to bring them in just under the hips, perfectly fine. Either way, but again, this is just going to really work on getting you ready to go for the lower body that I have designed beautifully for you. I think you will like it, especially as we add dumbbells in. Squeeze your butt cheeks up on top. Good. Cute, okay. Now, flip you back down one more time for the high plank situation into the down dog. So again, your shoulders are over your wrists as you're here, and then send those hips up, back, and high. You can always pedal the feet here as well. Really work on the knees here, and then rotate it forward. I don't know if you just heard that noise, but it sounded like a bird may have just flown into the side of the building, question mark, the window. If you didn't hear it, then that was a weird thing for me to just announce to you. So let's see if the audio picked that up. I don't know if it did. One more time through. And cool. All right, beautiful. So what you're going to do, we're going to grab water, hang out, get yourself ready to rock. And I'm going to kind of flip this all around so that you can see it. So what we're going to do first and foremost for block number 1, we're going to go on an incline on a chest press, and then we're going to take you on for a tricep extension. Then we're gonna go back on the bench and we're gonna go seated on a shoulder press. So a lot of pushing movements here for block number 1. You'll like the rep count, I like to think. The chest press, the incline chest press. You can go either way. If you wanna go, if you're feeling yourself and you feel like you wanna go on those heavier dumbbells for your incline, perfectly cool. If you feel like you wanna go a little bit lighter, that's also fine. I think because I'm feeling saucy and it's almost Friday, I'm gonna go with the heavier dumbbells, but again, you do you. So, oh, maybe I should show you how to incline your bench here. If you have this same bench, what you're going to do, let me kind of flip it around here for you. Hold on. So what you do is there's a little lever right here. There's the blue one, then there's this one. You pull this one, that releases this, and then there's a kind of bar in here, and you're going to put it all the way to the back here. That makes it the lowest incline. And then, if you ever want to pull it all the way high, you can do that. So just a little tutorial there for the people. All right, now let's flip this back around. After all that, good stuff. I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed that journey. Okay, so on the incline, on your chest press, let's take you with dumbbells here. Palms are going to face kind of each other, kind of away. So it's kind of like a 45-degree angle-ish when you're back here on the incline. So you're kind of here with those dumbbells. Lean your head all the way back, and you're pressing here, letting those dumbbells come down to basically kind of your armpits, down to your shoulders. But again, you're not all the way out here at the side, and you're not fully having the dumbbells look towards each other. So again, they're kind of at that angle. If you're on the ground, perfectly fine. You can still have a chest press just on the ground instead of on the bench if you don't have the bench. No big deal. Then we're gonna flip you into lighter dumbbells for your triceps. We're gonna go hip hinge here. So hip hinge, your new favorite position, right? So push your butt back behind you. You are here with slightly bent on the knees. These dumbbells are gonna be up here in your armpits, so your elbows are bent, right? And what you're going to do, this is going to be your start and stop, your start and end position. So you're going to drive out and then come back in. So this is you on that tricep extension, right? So the shoulders are kind of locked in place, the elbows are locked in place, and the only thing moving back and forth is going to be your hands where your elbows are staying right where they are. Cool. Then we're gonna go seated on the shoulder press. For the shoulder press, I think I'm gonna go on the little bit lighter here. But again, you do you on your dumbbell selection. So you are seated, you're not leaning back on the incline, you're sitting upright and you're pressing the dumbbells up overhead for the shoulder press. Really focus, per usual, on sucking the belly button in the whole way through. Because what you don't want is you to kind of end up here, right? And you've now like concaved yourself and you're pressing there. You wanna make sure you're engaging that core for the press up. Cool, so rep count. For the incline, for this guy, we're gonna keep that 10s across the board. So 10, 3 times through, but the other 2 are gonna go 10, then 8, then 6. So we're gonna lower that rep count a little bit on those other 2. So the main focus here is going to be on that incline on the chest press. Cool, love it. Feeling spicy, feeling solid. All right, let's kick. Oh, I forgot to start my watch. Mindy, hold on. Nothing counts. This is literally just a timer. It's not even like a workout. I'm just recording the time. I just like to see how we go. Okay, I'm starting my watch now, and we're gonna go on 10 on the incline on your chest press. So lean yourself back. Again, you're at that angle, and we're dropping down and going for 10. That's 2, that's 3. Huzzah! See, I knew I was feeling spicy on the dumbbell selection, and I was right. This is spicy. That's 9, and that's 10. Ooh, beautiful. All right, stand you up, get you up off your bench. We're gonna go hip hinge on the tricep. So feet are kind of decently close together, right? Bend your knees, push your butt back behind you. This is important step number 1, and we're on the tricep extension here. Again, we're going for 10 this first time around. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep looking down with that head too. That keeps the neck right there in line with the shoulders. I think that's 10. Again, I looked back and I'm horrible at counting, so that's okay. All right, now we're going seated on the shoulder press. Again, you do you on your weight selection. If you're feeling saucy and you feel like you want to use those same dumbbells you just had in chest press, by all means. It makes sense though if you're gonna go a little bit lighter. Typically it's a little bit lighter on the movement for what you can do on the chest press. Suck your belly button in. And we're pressing up overhead on the shoulder press. Again, we're going for 10. That's 5, I think, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Mindy should have turned her air on. That's what she's discovering here in this moment in time. Okay, here we all go again. This time, 10 for the incline, and then the other 2 will be 8, 8. It's a nice little treat for you on this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever day it is for you. I just assume it's the end of the week. All right, go for 10 on the incline. 3, 4, 5, 6, holy moly, 7, 8, whew, look at me, I'm struggling, 9, and 10. Okay, that was just magical for everybody involved. Whew. Okay. Oh no, not again on doing this to us and myself. Okay, triceps. Is that even a pep talk? I don't know, or is it just stalling? It might be stalling, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, we're going for 8. Press it back behind you. 2, suck your belly button in, right, whole way through. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. Huh. Oh yeah. All right, and then 8 again on the shoulder press. Okay, here we all go. Palms face forward, pressing up. Again, suck your belly button in, right? Make sure you're staying nice and tall while you're here. Is that 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, here is what you get to first learn and experience. We are assessing our dumbbell selection. I am going, that was so brave of you to go with the 20s for the incline chest press, but low key, that may not do well on round 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to 10s, okay? So if you feel like you went a little aggressive, cool, I love it. You can always maintain that if you like what you're doing, or if you need to take it back a little bit, makes sense. But that also applies the other way. If you feel like your chest press has been pretty easy so far, right? Maybe this last time around, you go a little bit heavier on your dumbbell selection. You have to kind of figure out and see what dumbbells get you to exhaustion. Kind of rule of the lifting world is essentially your last 2-3 reps should be very, very challenging. So kind of use that to assess as we move through here on dumbbell selection. Cool, okay. Again, was she stalling? No, I'm just kidding. That is good info. Okay, back on the incline, going for 10 of final time. Drop those dumbbells down into your armpit. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Oh, beautiful. I like the incline a lot. Incline is going to work not only on your chest, but also on the front of the shoulders. So it's fun to throw the incline in there for the chest press. Okay, this is 6 and 6 on the, what is it called? Tricep extensions and the shoulder press. So one final time here, push your butt back behind you, be very exaggerated on the hip hinge position, and we're going for 6. Again, just your hands essentially are moving. So your joint that is activated here is going to be the elbows, right? 5 and 6. And then squatting you down, suck your belly button in, and we're going for 10 on the overhead on the shoulder press. And you're seated, so you don't get to use your legs, which is hostile. And you're welcome. And she did it. I like it. That was good. Do people still do that? This thing? I don't think so either. I did it wrong the first time anyway. So cute. Okay. Wow. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff. Now, you get water, the whole deal, and we're going to flip on our lower body now. So block number 2, we're going to go heavier dumbbells. We're going to go for a deadlift, just a normal Romanian deadlift where you have slight bend in the knees. Then we're going to go onto a sumo squat. Then we're going to go into a kind of different hip bridge. You're actually going to have your feet up on the bench while you are on the ground. So I'm going to move some of these dumbbells out of the way, and I'll just put them here to kind of brace on the bench for when we put our feet up on it. Makes it just a little bit more stable. All right, cool. So everything here is going to be 10s across the board. So 10, 10, 10, 3 times through, and that's you. So for your deadlift, a little bit heavier on your dumbbells, right? So feet are about hip width apart. You're gonna have your knuckles resting against your thighs. Slight bend in your knees is a Romanian deadlift, and you're gonna push your butt back behind you. We did this body weight probably last week. Now we're designing the dumbbell. So push your butt kind of up and through, but once you feel that stretch all on the backs of your legs, you are good to stand it back up. You're keeping that nice flat back, so squeeze your shoulder blades together as you come up and through. What you're focusing on, right, is you're focusing on your tailbone kind of getting up and away. So you're seeing how far back can I push my tailbone. Once I feel it here, I'm good. Come back up and through. Then we're gonna ditch one dumbbell, and we're going to hold on to just the one. You can hold it like, kind of like a dangly thing. You can also hold it goblet. Either way, that you wanna do it, but we're gonna go into a sumo on the squat. So sumo is your feet are much wider than your hips. I like to let the dumbbell hang here. You're gonna push the knees out to the sides, hips come through, up on top, right? So it's gonna work a lot on the inner thigh as well as the glutes and the fronts of the legs for the squat there. Then, finally, move this out of the way. Hold on. Then finally, we're going to go on the, hold on, let me move this. There we go. On the hip thrust, but you're going to have your feet elevated. Adds a little pizzazz, keeps things interesting from what you've been doing on the hip thrust so far. And you know what? I'm gonna grab this dumbbell so this doesn't move at all on me. And we'll go there. All right, so again, your feet are up here and you're going to drive it up, squeeze your butt up on top, and this is you. You can always, if you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can always have a dumbbell here on your hips, but for today, I'm gonna stick it to body weight. But again, if you want more of a challenge, perfectly fine. If you feel like adding your feet at an elevation is a little bit too much, perfectly fine. You can do it just on the ground, keeping your feet on the ground as normal glute bridge. You can also, if you want your dumbbell on your hips on the ground, you can do that too. So several options there for that one. All right, other than that, I think you're ready to rock. So again, this will be 3 times through, all at 10 reps, and I think you're good. So again, let's go ahead for the deadlift. I will face you here. So again, feet are about hip width apart. Push your butt back behind you. Push, 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 push. Hips come through, squeeze your butt up on top. You're thinking, okay, I'm gonna keep my knuckles against my legs as I deadlift this down and as I deadlift this back up. You're also thinking, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together this whole way through. 6, 7, 8, I think, 9, and 10. Stellar. All right, lose one dumbbell. We're gonna go again on the sumo. Feet wider than the hips, your feet kind of out at an angle. Let this dumbbell hang here. Push the knees out to the sides, hips come through, up on top. This is gonna be great for, again, your butt cheeks that are already probably a little bit sore, because we've already discussed this. It's how we're all feeling. What's that, 6, 7? I feel like I just automatically say 6 or 7, but that's what it feels like in my brain. 9, and 10. Stellar. All right, flip it down to the ground. We're gonna use a little bit of tempo here too with the hip bridge. So again, feet are here. You're going to drive it up for 1, pause, and then nice and slow as you come back down. Power it up, pause, slow, slow, slow as you come back down. So let's work a little bit on that tempo as well with the foot elevation situation. Remember, you're squeezing your butt cheeks as you're up on the top here. Oh my gosh, I'm trembling. Can you see? Is that 8? Is that 9? And 10, I think. Nice. Cool. Okay, cute. Make adjustments as you need, right? If you feel like you want a little bit heavier on your dumbbell selection, right? Now's a good time for your deadlift assessment. If you feel like maybe your lower back is pulling a little bit on that deadlift, really focus kind of the first step, roll shoulders back and down. So you're pinching right here. That will help you brace the core and make sure you're not rounding here to where it pulls on that low back. So you're here with those shoulders back and down. That will help you a little bit if you're feeling that in your low back. Cool, ready to rock? Okay, here we all go. We're going again for 10. Round number 2, feet hip width apart. And here we all go. Squeeze your butt up on top. Again, you're looking down so it keeps that neck nice and in line with the spine. 3, no, 4, that's 5. Good. 6, 7, talk yourself into it here. This is delightful for you. We're getting stronger every day, getting more and more range of motion, right, in these lifts, which is really exciting for you. That's 9 and 10. Cute. Ayo, ayo, ayo. All right, feet wider than your hips, dumbbells hanging, going for the sumo here. Turns out that my dumbbell just hits the ground, so that's a pretty good, I guess, depth on the sumo here. But again, you're focusing on pushing your knees out to the sides, squeeze your butt cheeks as you come up on the other end. 8, maybe, 9, and 10. Cute. Again, if you feel like you need more of a challenge on the heel elevated here, you can always put that dumbbell here on your hips. Drive it up, pause for 1. Slow, slow, slow. Power up, pause, slow, slow, slow. That's 3. Good job. You're gonna feel your butt cheeks, the backs of your legs start to tremble here, which is delightful for everybody involved. Again, we are fatiguing here. You'll start to really have a challenge on the last 3 reps. That's 10, I think. Woo! There's no good way for me to get up and out from right here. Okay, nice job. We have, oh good, I'm perfect on time. And now my watch is gonna start talking to me. Okay, final time on the deadlift. Woo! Again, make some assessments, make some adjustments here if you need to on your dumbbell selection. Feet hip width apart, knuckles against your thighs. And here we all go for the final time, right? Hips come through, squeeze your butt up on top. We'll go to the side here so you can see it too. Good job, good job. You're repping out here, feeling very confident, very strong in your form. You've made assessments, adjustments on dumbbell selections if needed. And now you're just vibing on your deadlift, right? You're going, ooh, my butt cheeks and the backs of my legs are feeling some type of way. Yes, yes they are. That was 10, I think. All right, flip it around. Feet wide, same mentality on your sumo squat, right? You're feeling good, you're feeling confident. You're like, ooh, I've mastered this, and now we're just vibing on, again, butt cheeks, fronts of the legs, insides of the thighs. The whole squad is recruited. Is that 8? Is that 9? I think so. And 10. Cute. Okay, final time. Scoot your butt decently close here. Feet are going up. So your knees should be right above on your hips, right? Again, tempo, we're going for 10, pause, slow, slow, slow. 1, pause, slow, slow, slow. Beautiful. That's 3. That's 4. Stay with it, stay with it. You're halfway home, just like that. 6. 7. Come on. Stay smooth, talk yourself into it. 9. And 10. Cute. Very nicely done. Sorry my watch late, but I think, oh, I forgot I put dumbbells over here. I was like, why is this not moving? Because I made it so it wouldn't move. You absolute dingus. And I go, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's get a little bit more yoga-esque up in here. Let's actually send you on a child's pose. So you're up on your hands and knees. Your toes are kind of together here, pointed in. And you're just gonna send your butt back onto your heels. And you're all the way outstretched. Your forehead can come down to the ground. My foot is cramping. That's just delightful for everybody. This would be a big stretch on your hips, on the shoulders, on the back, on the ankles as well. All right, come up and through. Okay, let's stick your right leg out. You're going to grab your left leg, stick that kind of back behind. We'll go on this quad stretch. You attack the quads decently with the sumo squat. Like that for you. How are you feeling? Good? Beautiful, peaceful. Switch legs. I am so hyped for your completion of week 1 with your dumbbells, right? Do you feel like a baller? Because I feel like you absolutely should. That's big time. Whew. Now this foot's cramping. maybe Mindy should have more water. Okay, feet come all the way forward, reach up. You're gonna come all the way forward. Again, if you can touch toes, ankles, calves, knees, whatever it is, wherever your range of motion allows. Feel it's all on the back sides of your legs, the low back. We work that a lot with the glute bridge, with the deadlift for sure. So we'll stretch these all kind of back out here. This is also a good shoulder stretch. Cool, come out of it. Let's go left arm across chest. We're just gonna stay seated. It's gonna be magical. I'm so proud, I'm just excited. I feel like big time news, right? Going from the body weight, adding a little bit of resistance with the mini bands, and now you're out here cruising with dumbbells. You maybe own dumbbells, you maybe own a bench. That's electric, I love that. Good stuff. Are you in, I'm so curious, are you in your garage? Are you in like a spare bedroom? Are you in a corner of your home like I am? This is just a corner. I just move my belongings out of the way and then pack it all up and move all my belongings back. Cool, coming back and down. Let's go ahead, let's grab with the left hand, grab the opposite ear and kind of pull that neck over and down. Week number 4, we're just gonna continue with dumbbells. Probably have mini bands for sure. We'll use your bench again. And that will be the completion of the home to gym transition. You've learned a lot, switch sides. You've learned a lot of good movements, good ways to move, dumbbell selection, right? Mini band selection, how to change this particular bench for incline and lowering as far as like height goes. So all good skills that you can carry. Whether you stay at home, perfectly cool, or if you do want to go to your gym and follow those videos too, also cool, I like it. Wonderful, we're gonna stay seated, and if you like the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to subscribe to stay up to date on everything, cool, I love it. You're doing great, and we'll see you for week number 4.